Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Are you doing all right? You went through all the work to come to City Hall, so we'll make y'all have some fun. We're going to celebrate a lot of things today, one of which, though, is our outstanding KC BizCare office. Let's give a shout out to Miss Nia Richardson, who runs it. Okay. See, I knew people would get excited at a certain point. So let me tell you a few things that we are working on in Kansas City government. Ever since Nia got here, I think in 2019-ish, right? I became mayor in 2019. We have talked about how we need to make sure that as we incentivize the city, it isn't just big real estate deals. It isn't all the stuff you've always heard about. It's actually money to support people. People who are building up in all neighborhoods of our city and all communities of our city, and who are making real connections each and every day in every part of Kansas City. This BizCare office has taken that responsibility and that charge and hit the ground running. During the pandemic, they make sure that businesses stayed afloat. They launched the City of Entrepreneurs program at a time when a whole bunch of people were closing things down, and thank you for that. And now they are doing even more today to make sure that we are supporting the growth of black businesses, not just for Kansas City, but for Missouri, for Kansas, for our entire country. The ecosystem that we are building in Kansas City right now is the story that you have heard in other American cities in the past. Atlanta, right? New York, others. We are seeing that growth right now here in Kansas City. And I could not be prouder of our BizCare office. I could not be prouder of our city staff. And I could not be prouder of all of the entrepreneurs, all of y'all who continue to stick to your plans, who come up with outstanding ideas, and who importantly are investing in Kansas City. So to tell you more about what we are recognizing today, I will bring up the often imitated, never duplicated, never in the City Hall boring suit, always in something cooler than I get to wear, Miss Nia Richardson.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you for taking the time to come to our open house. Hopefully everyone got a quick tour to see our new space. Our mayor and city manager made us move back into City Hall. At first I was kicking and screaming, but they gave us a beautiful new space to operate out of, and now we're going to be much more efficient in supporting businesses face to face. So for those of you who are not familiar, our office helps support anybody who wants to start a business in Kansas City, Missouri with their business registration, permitting, and licensing process. We try to be that mediary person in between you and other departments to understand what you need in order to accomplish getting a business license so you can start a business in our city. That's our hope for creating a city of entrepreneurs. And we're also beginning to work on other policies and creating new initiatives, a lot of which you're seeing right now in this paper. Hopefully everybody got a paper that kind of talks about some different things that we're doing. So I'm going to go through this very quickly, and then we're going to make a big announcement for you. So the first thing, earlier this year in our budget, we set aside $500,000 from our ARPA dollars. My goal with that is to leverage that to start a new capital fund. That's still in the work of how we're going to negotiate that and where we're going to do it and how it's going to come about to support our businesses. The hope is that we create a fund that is more accessible for small businesses, especially new businesses, to grow, and giving you something that's accessible and affordable for you to be able to access. So that's one of our access to capital initiatives that we're trying to do. Another one, thank you to the Kaufman Foundation and those who are here from Kaufman or used to be at Kaufman. Thank you for the grants that we just received from them. One for $300K, which is for inclusive ecosystem research. We're hoping to start an ESO accelerator with that and helping to build a more inclusive ecosystem, working with our partners, helping them to become stronger, helping them to improve their programs and investing in them as well. Another one that we received from Kaufman is for a small business access to capital. We did something similar like this during COVID, during a third round of PPP. That was such a successful model that we learned from NLC through organization in Philadelphia that was doing it. And from that one, I think we helped Black and minority-owned businesses in Kansas City access close to $2.5 million, Simone? Simone Curls with Prospect Business Association and Heartland Black Chamber, Kim Randolph were partners on that. And so we were able to help Black and minority-owned businesses access $2.5 million in SBA and local relief efforts. So again, we want to bring that back. And that was just in a few months. So we figured if we could do something like that year-round, how much could we help our small businesses accessing capital? We also would like to make an announcement today, which will be happening later on. We are partnering up and making a city commitment with the National League of Cities for Hispanic-based businesses. Samuel Morris back here, who was just up, will be leading that effort for our office. So he's going to be working on policies and initiatives and removing barriers for Hispanic-based businesses, but we know if we can do it for Hispanic-based businesses, it will help open up for everyone else as well. And then the last one here, I'm going to hold that because I want to bring my mayor back up so he can introduce you to some folks who flew all the way out here on a red eye. Joanne, I know you did, and I appreciate that, and you brought your team with you to help us make this big announcement. But I want my mayor and the team to come on up. Come on, y'all come on up so we can make that introduction about the last initiative that we have on here, which we're hoping will help us with our Access to Capital initiative, so as we help our small businesses, particularly our Black-owned businesses, access more capital. You want to make that intro?
All right, all right. Let's give it up to all the progress we're getting right now in the city. So our next step is something that is truly game-changing. And I thank y'all for being here, caring about our community, and caring about making a difference. So I'm not going to step on what they have to say. I have Joanne Massey and Lance Triggs here who are doing outstanding work in building up Black entrepreneurs and business opportunities around the country, here to make a special announcement about their work and investment in Kansas City. Please.
Thank you, Mayor Lucas. Thank you, Nia. How's everyone doing?
All right.
Wait a minute, it's the great city of Kansas City. Isn't it a great day? It's supporting our entrepreneurs here. My name is Lance Triggs. I'm President of Program Operations, but I'm also chairperson for the 1 Million Black Business Initiative. And we're extremely excited to partner with Kansas City and Mayor Lucas and the entire team on supporting Black-owned businesses in this great city. Thanks to the mayor's leadership and commitment of supporting 500 Black-owned businesses here in Kansas City, we're very excited about what we're going to bring to the table. You know, as 1MBB, as it's known for 1 Million Black Business Initiative, continues to expand, we're honored to have Kansas City as one of our many partners across the country in providing this initiative. And this initiative is going to help start or create, grow, and sustain businesses here in Kansas City, as well as other cities around the country. Now, thanks to the investment of Shopify, $130 million commitment to this initiative, it doesn't cost the Kansas City, the businesses, or the taxpayers not 1 cent. Can we get an amen to that? So it's truly designed to help businesses really get the support that they need to grow and expand and make a difference. And so, Mayor Lucas, you know, because of your leadership, along with several other mayors across the United States, we're making this happen. You know, we already have partners with the mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina, Mayor Lyles, and we also have Birmingham, Alabama, with Mayor Woodfin, Mayor Lumumba in Jackson, Mississippi, Mayor Tashara Jones in St. Louis, amongst others, Mayor Garcetti in Los Angeles, coming together as part of this national coalition to truly impact businesses here in Kansas City and around the country. And the reason for having 1 Million Black Business is pretty sobering. There's over 31 million small businesses in the U.S. That's just in general. Of that, less than 10% are Black-owned, 3 million. Of the 3 million Black-owned small businesses in the United States, only 3% are job creators. So part of the 1 Million Black Business Initiative is to help create new Black-owned businesses, help sustain the existing Black-owned businesses in Kansas City and around the country, and grow so that they also can become job creators. So we're extremely excited to be here with you, Mayor Lucas and Nia, and the entire team here, focusing on entrepreneurs here in this great city, and we look forward to doing great things. Now, the value of the service, as I mentioned, thanks to Shopify, is $25,000 in value, where they get access to e-commerce, entrepreneurship training, one-on-one coaching, access to capital, and mentorship with local resources in this ecosystem here in Kansas City, along with the 1 Million Black Business Initiative. The commitment to support 500 businesses here in Kansas City has a value of over $12.5 million. to support the ecosystem here. And so, Mayor Lucas, you, amongst the other mayors and other public, private, and community sector organizations, are part of a larger group of, right now, I think we have 20,000 black-owned businesses under this umbrella, which amounts to just, I guess, $500 million of value of support we're going to give. So that by the year 2030, we're going to have a lot of success stories coming right here at City Hall about how this partnership, along with the local ecosystem, has benefited black-owned businesses in the great city of Kansas City. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you so much.
So before we wrap really quickly, I want to do a couple of embarrassing things. One, I want to call out my team. Samuel Morris, who was just up here earlier. Amanda Wheeler, I think I saw her over here. Amanda, where'd you go? Amanda's new to the team. She's only been here a few months. She hasn't quit on me, so I think I'm a good boss. So she's good to go. I also want to introduce our team, our startup team that we've been working with that built out our whole website system, CRM, that created this customized checklist that makes it more accessible for our people to really get their businesses started, and that's the Quality team. And you got Chris and Will back here. For anybody who's looking for a startup to work with, great company to work with. I'm gonna do something real quick. Over here, this little lady right here, that's actually my older sister, and I love embarrassing her. I've been waiting 40 years to do this. And we worked for our father for a long time. He had a civil and structural engineering business, and so we were raised in a small business, an entrepreneurial household with two entrepreneurial parents. And it's exciting to have my sister kind of join me in this arena. Now she's working with the Prospect Business Association with Simone Curls. And so I'm super excited about having her by my side on this one. So I just wanted to embarrass her real quickly so everybody can kind of point around and see who she is. Also, Kim Randolph with the Heartland Black Chamber. They were both set up today, so if you want more information about them, please go see them. And did I miss anybody else as far as today's partners? I don't think I did. Thank you, everybody who came out. Do you want to say any closing words?
Cool.
You sure? Oh, you got somewhere to be. I got you.
Taking a tour.
Oh, one more person. Emma Willis with Venture Noir, who helped me put together the City of Entrepreneurs initiative. So they've been the biggest supporters behind it and make it possible. You got that? Stop rolling. Say hello. She came all the way up from Northwest Arkansas and gave me the opportunity to actually go with her to South Africa, where she took 12 founders to accelerate in Johannesburg and Cape Town. And so I'm hoping we can create those same opportunities for our businesses here in Kansas City. So you got a couple other countries coming up too. Great opportunities having a partner like her, bringing more national resources, having partnerships with Operation Hope. That's the whole gist of it, creating, what do you say? Oh, say it again. Oh, National League of Cities. Yes, Corinne Rice with National League of Cities is here. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me get And Corinne with National League of Cities is here. She's been super, super supportive to our office. And every year when we sign up to do an initiative with National League of Cities, they are always super supportive of us. They always call me out. They take me on nice trips to come speak. And, I have a good time meeting and networking with other people. So thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. If you did not get a tour, you can always come back and see us and get a quick tour of our office. If you know people who are starting a business, please refer them to us. 816-513-2491 is the number that you can hand them out. BizCare.kcmo.gov is the website you can send them to for resources, and we'll have information about 1 million black businesses on our site once we get everything ready to go and a whole website revamped. So again, thank you guys, and have a good and wonderful night.